Hello boys, fools, and ghouls, I'm your coffee gremlin, Alice McLean speaking, and welcome to my channel. And today we're going to be replicating art styles from Lavender Town, Naomi Lee, Valis, and Melted Vinyl. So let's get started. The reason why I want to do these challenges is that it teaches us how to be better artists. By looking at the artwork of our favorite artists, we can pick and choose which stuff that we like from other artists and incorporate it into our own style. Now, all of these artists have something that I lack, and I've really wanted to try out some of these art styles for a while now, so I thought it was a perfect opportunity. And this also lets you get to know me more. So for those of you who don't know me, hi, my name is Alice McLean, I'm a coffee gremlin, and I really need another coffee. Now normally, you could find me on TikTok, but since TikTok is going down and this video is now getting dated, I kind of moved over here. Some of you might know me from my tutorial series, which is all these right here. I just really like helping people try to find their own art styles and try something new. Now back to the video subject matter. I love the Lavender Town's art style because it's just so happy and bubbly, and I love the way they draw eyes. They're so wide and expressive, and the inorganic shape just brings a life to them that I normally never see in other artists. Now, I've only just recently started watching Lavender Town. I only recently started watching them because of the AI bullying that they do, but I've been binging their stuff and I love their art style. Now on to Naomi Lee's art style. I thought Gremlin would look really cute in this art style, especially with how Naomi draws faces. I just really like the use of soft shading techniques that Naomi uses. It brings it to life in a different way, and I just can't stop gushing over their art style every time I see it. Also, Naomi and I uses the same composable lip style going on, so that's always a plus. While studying this style, I saw that they use different colored line art instead of the normal black line art, so I attempted to do something exactly like it. So I found Naomi completely by chance. I was looking for people to attack an art fight last year, and I found her characters, and I was like, ooh, we love green-haired characters. Unfortunately, I didn't get to attack her last year, so this year I'm hoping to attack her. And I think the problem that I had personally with Naomi's art style while I was attempting to draw it was the fact that it's all angular. I'm not a very big fan of angular in my artwork, but I love it in other people's artwork, so it's kind of fun to attempt to do, but at the same time, I had so many issues with trying to replicate it. So another problem with myself that I had during this challenge was the fact that Naomi also uses very simple shading, and I am a really big detailed shader. So I had the same issue as I did with JoJo's poses, where my brain was short-circuiting and went, no, we can't do detailed shading. You can't do detailed shading right now. And then just kind of let go. I just had to keep reminding myself that we were just doing this for fun, and that I have to turn my brain off every once in a while. Now on to Valis. Valis has a lot of styles that I really wanted to replicate, and the first one that I was thinking about replicating was the one that they did for our art fight of my character right here. But when I looked on their page, I found that they have another rendering style that I really wanted to dive in and look into. To me, it felt more like a comic book style, but with more harsh shadows and also a bit of softer lighting. Valis' art style is also much more proportional than mine, especially in the head and the body, whereas my head is usually like the shoulders width. Valis' head is actually the correct 3 shoulder width spacing with the head and body. I don't know how to explain it besides me not being able to communicate better, which is what I'm trying to work on. I think the thing that I really like seeing the most while attempting this art style was the lips and the clothing shading. I don't know, it just felt more organic to me, and I might have to use some of these techniques in a later drawing of mine. But at the same time, I ended up combining like 3 different rendering styles that Dallas had into like one artwork, so I might have been cheating just a little bit. Also, Dallas's line art is so smooth. When I tried replicating it, it took me like a lot of tries to get it as smooth as I did. My computer ended up crashing during the line art segment. So I tried to fix that and show you the rest of it. Overall, it was a great experience to draw Dallas's art style, and yeah, I just had a lot of fun. Now on the melted vinyls. This one I decided to do a kind of like a mirror image thing that's like seems stretched out so fast. But I love melted vinyls like happy bubbly personalities in all their characters that I just had to replicate it. I think what makes this art style very unique is that they have very simplistic shading everywhere else, and then you get to the hair, and it's like ridiculously detailed shade in the hair. I tried my best to replicate the detailed shading in the hair. I don't know if I like passed or not, but I think it looks really good. The other thing that I really like about this art style is the fact of the inorganic shapes when it comes to clothing wrinkles that they have. It was just fun trying to find those inorganic shapes and figuring out exactly where the clothing needs to be shaded. It just looked really cool when I was done with it, and yeah. Also, their style kind of reminds me of like old Disney rendering style for some weird reason. It's just that really dreamy quality of it, and I found it like really relaxing and refreshing, especially after drawing Dallas's art style. So yeah, how did I do? What did you think? I recommend trying this style challenge at least once. I want to thank you, Dragon Seed, for subscribing to my profile. Take it easy, boils, blues, and girls, and see you next time.